As a public service for Marylanders unfamiliar with driving in Washington, Krabs has invited veteran commuter Bob Pritzer to explain how to get to Washington.
Getting around in Washington is really very easy. All you have to remember is that lettered streets start at the capital, continue through the alphabet, and then become two-syllable streets and eventually three-syllable streets. Okay, now, looking at D.C. as a big wheel, you'll note that these state streets intersect the lettered and syllable streets like spokes on that wheel. Then, of course, there are the numbered streets which run around and through all the other streets, creating the interesting phenomenon of there being 4 different streets for every number. For instance, there's 6th Street, northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. There are points where northeast and northwest streets converge, but usually they're totally different. Okay. Now, say that you want to get to Embassy Row on Massachusetts Avenue. Now, don't be confused. Massachusetts is a state street, not a syllable street. See, there are no 4-syllable streets unless, of course, they're state streets, in which case they're not. Okay. Now, come straight down the Baltimore-Washington Route 295 Glass-Noon-Spelman Parkway to New York Avenue. A word of caution here. It's real easy when you get to this point to get sucked right off onto the route to Richmond there, see? But once past this hazard, you come to the off-ramp to New York Avenue. Follow the signs. If you make it onto this ramp, commonly known as the black hole of D.C., you'll be on New York Avenue. Now, get in your far left lane. That's not as easy as it sounds because, see, as soon as you get off the ramp and onto New York Avenue, you're immediately confronted by 3 lanes of high-speed traffic coming directly at you off of Route 50, which has nothing whatsoever to do with lettered, numbered, syllable, or state streets. Now, a good landmark at this point is a Welcome to Washington sign that reads, Ecom O Ashington. Get in that far left lane, or you'll be sucked down the wrong ramp into a vortex of indescribable terror. Now, if you make it to this sign, give yourself a gold star. You're only 3 miles from Embassy Row, or another hour's drive. Now, continue on to 7th Street, L or M. Now, they're all in the same place. You don't need to turn. New York Avenue will just kind of evaporate. Somehow, you'll run into L or M. See, now take a quick right, then take a quick left, then take a motion sickness pill. Now, you're back on L or M. Stay on it. Soon you'll just be dumped out onto Massachusetts. Now, since Embassy Row is on Massachusetts, you may think that it's a simple matter of staying on it till you get there, but it isn't because of the circles and underovers. Now, when you go around a circle, stay to your right until you're halfway around, and get over 1 lane. Now, don't get over 2 lanes. See, if you stay all the way over to your right-hand lane, that circle will spit you out on a road that'll dead end of the river. But if you get all the way over to your left-hand lane, you'll just continue to circle around there till you run out of gas, at which point 14 teenagers will immediately dismantle your car and sell it for parts while you're being solicited by streetwalkers. Now, if you successfully negotiate that circle, you'll still be on Massachusetts Avenue. Take a deep breath and get ready for the underovers. If you go over the underovers, you are immediately thrust into another time zone. So, go under the underover, you'll end up on Massachusetts Avenue again. Now, after a few more circles and underovers, you'll end up on Embassy Row. Now you'll know you're there by the number of BMWs being driven by men in turbans who speak like this, thank you very much. Those drivers will be coming to screeching halts in the middle of the street and backing out of driveways at about 40 miles per hour or better. So, congratulations, you've made it. Take a deep breath, then immediately turn back, because there's no place to park.